time for our main event here at the Auburn RSL, being led to the ring by trainer Paul Zadro. Originally from Belarus, now based in Australia, the Midnight Express Alexie Perkarchyk. Michael Chavello ringside with the hammer Mark Castanini, and we are joined by the super promoter Tarek Solak. It is main event time at the Auburn RSL as Alexie Perkarchyk steps up to the apron to take on Baris Nezif. And a good evening to Tarek Solak. Tarek, great to have you here ringside in Sydney.
Fellas, great to be here, and Mark, I'm pretty sure you guys had your hands full today because I watched some great fights from where I was sitting before and some great knockout action.
And the main event is just about to begin.
And making his way out to centre ring, being led by Gurkhan Ozkan and Pat Christophe, the former world champion Baris Nezif is back in town. He is back in a big way. And Tarek Solak, this one, his big lead-up fight to the ultimate rematch against Mike Zambides on February 17 at the Vodafone Arena.
That's correct, and if Baris Nezif does win tonight, he will definitely fight Michael Zambides on February 17 at the Vodafone Arena on the undercard of Stan the Man and Gurkhan Ozkan.
And it's great to see Baris Nezif back in centre ring. Let's go to the Bill Clinton of ring announcing, Billy Fisher.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tui Promotions in association with Tarek Solak brings you the No Mercy fight night. This is the main event, and we have a truly international bout for you on this one. Coming out of the red corner, he's from Belarus. He's here to fight 6 2-minute rounds. And his name is Alexie Perkarchyk. His opponent tonight out of the blue corner, wearing the red shorts, former champion, comes out of Melbourne. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Baris Nezif.
Well, he is the bad boy here in Sydney, Baris Nezif, after his controversial knockout last time out of Steve Douay. And can the bad boy Baris Nezif take out the Midnight Express Alexie Perkarchyk, Michael Chavello, Mark Castanini and Tarek Solak ringside? And as we said, Baris, if he wins here tonight, will take on Mike Zambides on February 17 on the Stan Longanides Gurkhan Ozkan undercard. The one that I reckon Gurkhan's going to put a whooping on the man. Hammer?
Well, I don't know, Michael. The man's been around for a while.
Before we
The
start,
young charge and the old
It's going to put a hurting on the man.
Wait, one good clean fight.
Experience always prevails.
I get asked by a lot of people now who's going to win that fight, Stan the Man or Gurkhan Ozkan. This is what I say. Whoever prepares for this fight better will win this fight, because both guys are very experienced. Both guys do have a knockout punch, and whoever is fitter on the night, last the rounds, will knock the other one out, and it won't go the distance.
It is going to be a corker, folks, just like our main event here. And what a stare down. These two almost came to blows last night at the official weigh-in. There is no love lost between the Belarusian Alexie Perkarchyk and Baris Nezif. And a real cold demeanour about perhaps Australia's most underrated kickboxer, Baris Nezif. And here we go, the first of 6 by 2.
Well, it's going to be a real contrast of styles. The walk-up tie style of Perkarchyk and the more mobile Baris Nezif. He fires shots from all angles. Nice set of legs on him. He can kick from very close in, get the head kicks in. But Perkarchyk is going to keep the pressure all the way.
Alexie Perkarchyk, last time out we saw him on Judgment Day. He is renowned worldwide, quite infamously, I suppose, as the last man to have ever fought the legendary Chatchai.
Interesting to see, Michael, that Perkarchyk is not wearing any shin protection.
Well, there you go. Contrary to the ruling here in New South Wales, Alexie Perkarchyk defying it. A couple of body shots there from Baris Nezif, and we know that he's a big body hitter, Tarek Solak.
Yes, he is, and Baris can come and hit you from any angle at any time. Like you said earlier on, he is the most underestimated fighter in this country.
The only man to have taken Michael Zambides into the 12th round here in Australia, of course, Baris Nezif takes an outside thigh kick from the Midnight Express. Alexie Perkarchyk, another one from Perkarchyk. And at the moment, Nezif, who possesses some brilliant round kicks of his own, is really mixing it up in the boxing department more. Hammer?
It's all work rate from Nezif. He's working it up with the hands and bringing the legs in nicely as well. It's a 50-50 exchange of technique from Nezif, hands and feet.
Mixing it up in the middle of the ring. Nice body shot again to the floating rib cage from Nezif. Cracking outside thigh kick from Perkarchyk. Doing some damage early on to that lead leg. front kick attempted there off the rear leg from Nezif. Straight right hand from Nezif. And good leg check downstairs from Nezif and gets his supported leg swept out.
Well, the baby-faced assassin, Alexie Perkarchyk.
Give me gloves.
Reno Labruno almost about to apply a count there, but he called it a slip in the end after Nezif complained to him.
It was interesting, the same thing happened in one of the earlier bouts, and there was a count put on the fighter.
Another leg kick there at the end of the round from Alexie Perkarchyk, and they are going at it hammer and tong. How did you see it, Mark?
I'd have to say, Perkarchyk, his experience is showing, but Nezif is just settling in. He's had a long layoff Tarak, and he's just starting to get himself together. He's been out of action for a while, and he needs this fight in preparation, of course, for Zambides.
Yes, he does, and Baris did start that round pretty strongly, but Alexie did finish the round off harder, and it's the first time I'm watching Alexie, and he's pretty impressive actually. I've just seen that he can kick down, he can kick up, and he can kick pretty hard, and he can sweep the guy, his opponent, off the floor.
Exactly right, and this is obviously a good warm-up for Baris. He's going to need to do a lot more of this coming up to taking on a very tough Zambides. But back to the action in this one, and I'd have to say Perkarchyk is looking good. He's starting to settle, and I think he's almost starting to work out Baris' style. Baris is going to have to be mobile and not stand there and trade Tarak.
And let's not underestimate Baris at any time, because Baris can at any time turn this fight right around.
Well, we saw him do it against Steve Douay last time out. Baris Nezif looking the part here tonight, but Alexie Perkarchyk, the Midnight Express, has come to fight, folks. Second round of action. We are set for 6. And again, Perkarchyk controlling the centre of the ring. Now the rib kicks and the high kicks coming from Baris Nezif. Oh, big sweeping leg kick, and he got Nezif airborne with one hammer. Unbelievable power.
He's got his eye in as Perkarchyk, but Nezif is keeping the work rate up. Have a look at him, he doesn't stop.
Body shots again, then the head shot off the right hand from Baris Nezif. Frightening power in the leg kicks, Tarak, from Alexie Perkarchyk.
Not only he's got power, he kicks, he executes it very perfectly, where he can swipe him off the floor if he does go low underneath the check.
Oh,
it's all about the timing. It's all about the timing, Michael. That's the mark of Perkarchyk, obviously fighting extensively in Thailand.
What a beautiful front kick off the rear leg just to push Baris Nezif back. Every time Nezif comes in, Perkarchyk picking him off with kicks. Nice tight guard on the Belarusian. Rib shot, and already you can see the reddened rib cage, and Baris Nezif trying to sweep out Perkarchyk's legs now. What a corker of a main event. 2 professionals in centre ring, and this is what professional kickboxing is all about. Outside thigh kick to the lead thigh there from Perkarchyk, that reddened left thigh of Baris Nezif.
Tell you what, even Perkarchyk could be a good matchup, potential matchup for Zambides.
Well, if they can match up with Baris, and he's just done 2 great rounds with him, he can, I suppose, fight anybody in Australia or in the world in this weight division.
1.5 minutes down here in the second round of action. Another solid one for Alexie Perkarchyk, the Midnight Express. Step up front kick off the lead leg. Didn't quite find the mark. Nezif goes rib hunting again. Outside thigh kick from Perkarchyk. Dancing around the ring now. Creating some space. Big overhand right. Going for the big kibosh there, Baris Nezif. Overhand right again by Bazif. Tags him on the chin. Tags him on the knee. Perkarchyk gives on back to the lead thigh. Another kick to the lead thigh from Perkarchyk. And what a solid round. Tarak, how did you see that one?
Very close round again. Both boys did keep the work rate up very high. Alexie, like we said before, he's got a perfect timing on that low kick. But don't take away Baris working on that big body shots and staying busy at the same time. So I think the round's pretty even.
It is indeed. We are set for the third round of action. I like what I'm seeing from the Midnight Express, Alexie Perkarchyk. Here we go, third round of action. Nezif, Perkarchyk, uppercut from Nezif. The man who won his world title, of course, against Julian Howell at Melbourne's Festival Hall many a moon ago, then lost it to Michael Zambides. And he is on the trail of redemption to take on Zambides again on February 17. But here tonight, he has to get past the Midnight Express, Alexie Perkarchyk.
Well, we have to also remember that Perkarchyk's preferred style is Thai boxing, full Thai rules, knees and elbows, so they've effectively taken out 4 of his weapons and only allowed him to kick and punch, which has allowed the other 4. So he is somewhat stifled, I suppose, if you look at his the true indication of this boy's ability.
A very slick mover, just a slip there, says third man in centering, the Ray Romano of kickboxing, Reno Labruno. Turning back kick there by Nezif. High left round kick by Perkarchyk. Good leg check there from Nezif. Perkarchyk with a looping left uppercut. Nezif goes down to the rib cage. Short left uppercut there from Perkarchyk. Inside thigh kick from Nezif. And Nezif looking a little stronger in this round, Tarek.
Yes, he is, and that back kick that he threw before did show that he's got a good balance and his confidence is still up, and he's still in this fight just like Alexie is.
I think because of the layoff, Baris is just taking a little bit of time to settle, but as he does, we know Baris, he can take on any journey, make it a 12-rounder, he'll bring it home, and he'll keep working all the way, very, very solidly, always looking for the openings. He is an experienced fighter, Baris Nezif.
Oh, nice uppercut there from Nezif. Those underrated hands of his. Taking a bit of a breath, a gut-munching front kick, I should say, up to the face, actually, of Baris Nezif. Perkarchyk moves in again. He is moving well. What a tagging uppercut. Trying to put the chin through the back of the head of Baris Nezif. Inside thigh kick from Nezif. Outside thigh kick from Perkarchyk, and the high left round kick. Well, he may have started slow, the Midnight Express, but he brought it home at the end of that round, Hammer.
Well, certainly did. Baris did the work rate the first half of that round, but Perkarchyk finished it very, very strongly. And Tarak, what should Baris be doing now?
Well, I think the Russian kid is probably one round up front at the moment, and Baris should stick to his own fight game and not get so close to this guy where he's going to wear those leg kicks. Stay out because he's got a long reach, he's got nice high kicks. He should use his reach and just try to kick and punch him from a distance.
Exactly right. Well, it is called a height and reach advantage, and it is something that perhaps Baris should be using a lot more, just picking his shots a little bit more at range instead of getting into those hand encounters. But Perkarchyk has shown that he is just as capable on the inside. There's the tidy uppercut, and you know, he is sharp too.
We're rolling into the fourth round of action, set 4-6. Michael Chevello, Mark Castanini and Tarek Solak ringside, coming from the Auburn RSL in Sydney, and here we go. Rib kick to open it up off the lead leg there from Perkarchyk. High right round kick to the head from Baris Nezif.
Well, world-class promotion, Lucy Tui, Tarek Solak, bringing you the best. And these two boys in this main event are certainly showing that they are in a class of their own.
Rib shot there from Nezif. Warning against catching the kicking leg there from referee Reno Labruno. Again, Perkarchyk standing solid in centre ring. High left round kick to the head. Caught the forearm of Nezif. Outside thigh kick from Perkarchyk. High right round kick from Nezif. Storms forward with the front kick now, Nezif. Looping high right round kick. Nezif goes downstairs. Perkarchyk going headhunting here, Tarek, with the round kicks.
Yes, I'm pretty impressed with this Russian kid, even though first time I'm watching him. But then again, Baris is fighting a smart fight. Every time he sees a high kick, he goes for that leg on the bottom, which is a very intelligent thing to do. Both boys are doing a great job here so far.
Wild right hand there from Nezif, didn't come close.
Well, it is a real game of chess in centre ring at this point. Both fighters looking for the opening.
Body shot again from Nezif. Outside thigh kick from Perkarchyk, moving laterally around the ring. Flicking high left round kick off the lead leg there. Outside thigh kick from Nezif. Nice tagging right hand to the jaw from Nezif. Found its way through the guard of Perkarchyk. Good front kick there from Nezif to pick him off. Trying to drop the right hand down to the breadbasket was Perkarchyk. Didn't come off for him. Nezif turns him around and brushes him off. Into the final 20 seconds now of this round. It's been another even round. Body shot there from Nezif. Step up jab, long ranging one from Perkarchyk. Looked for the front kick, then went downstairs. Sudden leg check from Baris. Nezif needs to get out of the corner here. Gets tagged with the right hand to the side of the head. He wants to slug it out. End of the round. Have you seen that one, Hammer?
It got a better round for Baris, that one. Perkarchyk went with him, but I think Baris may have just edged out. Perkarchyk didn't finish as strongly as he did in the previous. Baris worked very hard early in that round, so it may lean the way of Nezif in that one.
We are ready to roll, fifth round of action. Reno Labruno gets us underway. And again, Perkarchyk, centre ring. Baris Nezif moving laterally on the outside of the ring. The wider stance of Perkarchyk. Goes high to the head off the lead leg. Solid right hand through the guard, then to the body from Baris Nezif. Rib shot there from Perkarchyk. Couldn't get past the elbow. Goes to the head. Couldn't get past the forearm. Trying to kick up the support leg there, Nezif. Thumping right hand from Nezif. Nezif just trying to find the opening to the body of Perkarchyk. Ties him up.
Let's do some work. Work.
Shrug each other off. Referee's going to have to separate both these men.
Baris has started that round very intelligently with two long right hands. Good body shot with a right hand. But then for some reason he starts slow in the round, and he should just keep that up, stay out, punch long, kick long, and don't give this guy a chance to get close to you.
Nezif taking a kick to the outside right thigh on that occasion, only a slip. Oh, a nice tagging high left round kick from Perkarchyk, and then catches him with an outside thigh kick, front kick. Now Perkarchyk putting it together in centering. Long-ranging right hand fell short there for Nezif. Goes to the outside lead thigh. Body shot from Nezif. Outside thigh kick from Perkarchyk. Nice side kick follow-up from Nezif. How do you see this round so far? Is that a count, was it, Hammer?
3 count just for the slip. Not a score, a negative score count.
A 3 count for the slip.
Yeah, just they count him up for the 3.
Front kick there from Perkarchyk. Nezif now chasing him around the ring. High right round kick from Perkarchyk.
Yeah, Baris has to watch not to...
Oh, it's getting a little bit heated here after the bell. As we said, no love lost between them, Tarak. The bad boy, Baris Nezif.
I wasn't at the weigh-in, but from what I can see here now, it must have been a heated-up weigh-in last night.
Yeah, we should have gone to the weigh-in, commentated that one. But nevertheless, that round I go the way of Alexie Perkarchyk. I think he was just busy on that one and landed just a few more clean shots. Baris did throw some good technique as well, the side kick and so forth. But work rate alone in that one, Perkarchyk was the busier of the two. Let's have a look at what transpired again. Switch up round kick negated. But Perkarchyk's kicking low underneath the handiwork. Just kept busy the whole time. He was working at range as well, Perkarchyk. And Nezif looking to be in a bit of bother. Good push-up front kick to the face there from Perkarchyk.
Well, they got into a bit of a tussle after the bell. Some late shots. Reno Labruno saying to the ringside timer that he couldn't actually hear the bell properly and to ring it a little bit louder. Here we go. Final round of action.
Well, it's all down to the last round now. The fighter that really makes the impression here.
It is still anyone's for the taking. Tarak, how do you see it so far?
I see Baris has to win a very big round here so he can pinch this fight away. At the moment, the fight is very close. If I have to favour one boy, I think Alexie should take the fight.
Sweeping leg kick from Alexie. Baris goes to the rib cage again, as he has throughout the entire fight. Side kick there from Nezif. Parries the front kick, tagging jab there from Alexie.
I think Perkarchyk knows that he's probably looking healthy on the scorecards at this point, and he's not going to really do anything too silly. He's going to be just trying to rack up points from range. He wants to survive the round fairly healthily, so that they're going to be in his favour.
Round kick there from Perkarchyk. Another one from Perkarchyk. A wild looping left hand from Nezif. Perkarchyk trying to point something out. Is he left eye? There is blood pouring.
His left eye.
Blood pouring. Referee hasn't seen it yet. And there's blood on us now, Hammer. There's blood on Tarak's Versace suit. Well, there's blood smeared everywhere, and it's Baris Nezif's blood, and the crowd are loaded because the bad boy's been cut open. Will the doctor stop this one? There was blood spewing out of that cut before, Hammer.
It was let go a little while. It is the last round, so
How long?
I think he could survive it if they wanted to allow it.
22 seconds.
Yeah, 22 seconds should be fine to let it finish up with.
Well, it's not good for Baris Nezif.
You got 42 seconds to go. 42. Want to do it? Yeah?
42 seconds, boys.
42 seconds remaining.
42, okay.
And Nezif comes out smoking now. High right round kick.
Perkarchyk, what he wants to be doing now is just circling, because theoretically he's well ahead on the cards. This is got to make Baris should go and just throw caution to the wind now. Nezif, he really needs to do something sensational to take this one.
Trying for the left hand there, Nezif. Trying for the right hand now. And Perkarchyk just backs him up into the final seconds of this round, of this fight. Blood streaming over the left eye of Baris Nezif. Still going on though. Perkarchyk high on the balls of his feet, bouncing around like a kangaroo. Spins himself down to the canvas.
Right.
And there it is, end of the sixth and final round.
There you go.
Tarek, I'll put you on the spot first of all. How do you see it?
Don't put me on too much of a spot, because now I'm already thinking about February. We might have to replace Baris because his performance hasn't been the best tonight.
Look at hard man, Mr. Solak.
I'll have to have a big meeting with him when we go back to Melbourne, and might have to do something about replacing him if the decision goes against him.
Is he up to Michael Zambidi's standard, Hammer?
Well, I tell you what, I think Zambidis would dig in against Perkarchyk and give him a real run for his money. Baris has fought Zambidis in the past, and he knows what he's going to be up against, so that could be a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, but who said that I was going to put Alexie against him? Maybe I might be thinking about Wayne Powell. I might be thinking about somebody totally different.
Wayne Powell would be
there's a lot of great, maybe another rematch with Cenk Behic, or maybe Baris Nezif. It's something, let's wait for the decision, and once the decision happens, it's something that I have to think about and sit down and talk to all the fighters.
But down to decision time, I'd have to say, looking at the scorecard as we amassed it as we went, we give it slightly to Perkarchyk. But Nezif put up a brave battle. He has had a bit of time out of the ring. We have to remember that. Perkarchyk's been pretty busy. He's a very experienced campaigner. But you have to take your hat off to both of these warriors. They've done a sensational effort in centre ring. And for the money, I'd say probably just get leaning the way of Perkarchyk as we go to the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Gary Tamanello has scored it 58 to 58. He's seen it as a draw. Judge Leanne Popko has scored it 59 to 55 in favour of Perkarchyk. Judge George Pellis has scored it 57 to 57. We have a majority draw.
Well, a little bit of an anti-climax here at the Auburn RSL, fellas. How do you see that, Hammer? A drawn decision.
Well, I'd put it down to typical Sydney garbage refereeing and judging, to be honest with you. It started off with a farcical thing in centre ring where we've got Perkarchyk wearing no shin protection, but we have Baris wearing the shin protection. Started there. Listen, Sydney, get your act together. Boxing Authority, you're a laughing stock. You're trying to protect martial artists and so on and so forth. Get your act together, because it's an absolute joke. And the decisions tonight, well, they should really be looked at, especially one or two of the more dubious ones. The judges' scorecard should be analysed carefully. Probably got a little bit G'd up there, but hey, we see kickboxing all around the country, indeed around the world, and this is a standout, maybe poor example.
Tarek?
Well, even though I got interest of Baris Nezif, I think you were right, Mark, and judges should get their act together. New South Wales known to be a little bit behind in a lot of things, and I think definitely they should look up how to judge and score a kickboxing show.
And we thank Tarek Solak for joining us. Well, here's how it all went down. Alexie Perkarchyk from Belarus and Australia's very underrated Baris Nezif. It will be talked about for a long time. A controversial drawn decision when at the end of the day we gave it ringside. I'm sure you did at home. The way of the Belarusian Alexie Perkarchyk. It was hammer and tong from the opening bell, but at the end of the day the judges couldn't separate both men. From myself, Michael Chavallo, and former Australian Cruiserweight champion Mark the Hammer Castanini, we thank you for joining us in a capacity crowd here at the Auburn RSL, and we have a draw, and we'll see you next time.